You're probably wondering why I'm sitting here in a desert with a mirage behind me. Well, I promise it's for a good reason, because on election night, you might hear a couple of terms that you might not understand. And if you do, go ahead and swipe away. But if you don't, I'm going to sit here and explain to you a red mirage and a blue mirage. A red mirage and a blue mirage have everything to do with how votes are counted and whether a Democrat or a Republican is in the lead. Now, I did two very important videos last week. They're up there. Those videos tell you about the states and how each state has different rules and laws when it comes to when votes can be counted. And it's the timing of that count that can cause either the red or the blue mirage. For example, some states allow mail-in, absentee, and early votes to be processed before election day. That means when the polls close or almost immediately after, they can have those vote totals ready to be released almost immediately. And historically, Democrats vote early, vote absentee, and vote by mail. So it may appear in those states early on in the night that a Democrat candidate is ahead, but that may be the blue mirage because the in-person votes that were cast on election day may not have been counted yet. And on the flip side, in the states that don't allow election workers to touch the absentee, early votes, or mail-in ballots, you might get a red mirage. Why? Because historically, Republicans like to vote in person on election day. So those in-person on election day votes might get tallied first because it takes time to open the mail-in and absentee votes, to flatten them out, to verify that they're valid, and then feed them through the vote counting machines. So in those states, it may appear like the GOP candidate is ahead early on in the night, but that's just the red mirage because the absentee and the mail-in votes haven't been counted yet. So if you want to know more terms just like that you're probably going to hear on TV, but you might not really understand, I put a whole glossary of terms in my midterm election guide. You can pick it up in my stand store.